welcome back to my channel, Gabby on Paper. For today's video, I am going to be doing a budget check-in where we are about a third of the month in to April, and I'm just looking to see how I am doing with each of the categories that I budgeted for. This was my very first budget, so I'm trying to keep a close eye on the numbers and see how much I spend, how much I have left to spend for the rest of the month. So let's get into it. All right, so I have kept track of every expense for the month of April, and I've highlighted them by category. What I'm gonna do is use this tracker to check in with my weekly numbers. Move this out of the way a little so you can see both on screen. Yes. All right, so this says week up here, but really it should be month. So I'll put April 2022. And the way I'm going to do this is by, let's see, week one won't be a full week. It'll be the 1st through the 3rd. Because I track my weeks on a Monday to Sunday like format, and then week 2 will be the 4th through the 10th. Today is Monday the 11th, so these numbers are completely up to date. So first, I guess I'll start by making this pretty and highlighting it. All right, so my first category that I budgeted for, I guess I'll write the categories first. I guess I'll do the same for the second week. All right, so for April, I budgeted $250 for groceries. In the first 3 days of April, I did not spend any money on groceries, so I'm gonna put 0 here. I actually don't know what this column is supposed to be for, so I'm just gonna leave this column blank for all of them. And then the remaining I have left after the 3rd of April is $250. Dining out, I budgeted $200. I did spend money, so I spent $21.46 plus $14.85 plus 5.22. So $41.53 is what I spent in the first few days. And so the difference there is minus 200, 158.47. All right, transportation, I put all $40 that I budgeted for on my train pass thing. So I have 0 left. Miscellaneous, I budgeted $50. I did not spend any on miscellaneous, so I have $50 left still. Entertainment, this was one of the big ones, was $250. And I actually did spend money. I bought my ticket to go see the Secrets of Dumbledore Fantastic Beasts movie, which was $11.75, and we bought a matinee, and this is just for my ticket. My boyfriend paid for his. And then we got our tickets to the playoffs to go see the Bulls in round 1. It's the 4th game, so it'll be or it'll be like a home game. So I spent $121.69. Again, I don't know what this is. And then minus $250. That means I have $128.31. At first I was a little scared to see this number when I had seen how much I had spent on entertainment so early in the month, but really that's covering two expenses that I would have to pay later on. So it's out of the way, things are booked, we have our seats chosen, so it really was a good move to get them done. We actually got them the very first day, April 1st. I was waiting for April 1st to buy my movie tickets, and then on the 1st is also when the tickets were released for us to buy for the playoff game. So it all worked out. We got that done and over with. And then the final category is my boyfriend's birthday, and I budgeted $300, and this week I did not spend any money, so zero difference, and then I have $300 remaining. All right, so now I'll go into like week 2, which is the 4th through the 10th. Again, the 10th was yesterday, Sunday. I had $250 remaining in my grocery category, so I'm just bringing that down. I did have some grocery expenses, so I spent $8 plus $607 plus $49.42. So I spent $63.49. Yep. Minus the $250 that I budgeted, and I have $186.51 left. So dining out, again, I'm just gonna bring that amount down, $158.47. And I definitely spend money dining out, so let's see, I spent 3.36, 25.50, 11.60, 40.46 is what I spent this week on dining out. And so the difference would be $118.01. Just to explain, I did eat out one other time that it's not included in this for my boyfriend's birthday dinner, or I guess that was a birthday lunch, but I didn't include that in the dining out category. You'll see that in his birthday budget. I wasn't sure at first how I wanted to handle that, if I wanted to keep that like any like drinks and dining out expenses in that dining out category, and then birthday would be for like a gift or whatever. But I decided to group that as an event. So his birthday category included any transportation that we used for his celebration, the outing, dinner, his gift. All right, and then for transportation, obviously we spent all the money in the first few days, so I didn't have anything left. And it looks like I did not spend anything on transportation, and so those are zeros straight across. Miscellaneous, I had $50 to carry over for the week. I did spend $650. This is one of the arcades that we went to for my boyfriend's birthday on Saturday. There was a photo booth. I can't say no to that, so $650. Something that I paid for myself, like not included in his birthday budget, because it's just for me to hang up the fridge. And so $50 minus $650 is $43.50 that I have left. Entertainment, nope, no entertainment, so I'm just gonna bring the $128.31 down. I didn't spend anything, whoops. And then just bring over the $128.31. All right, so I had $300 from the previous week. I did spend some money for his birthday, all of it pretty much. $293.70 minus 300. Whoa. Wow. So I have $6.30 left to spend for his birthday. His birthday is actually not till this week, and we'll likely just make a nice meal at home since we celebrated pretty much all weekend. We went to a blues bar, dinner beforehand, then we went to a nice Greek restaurant for lunch, an arcade. Yesterday he had dumplings from Chinatown, so we had a pretty active weekend. But yeah, so to look it over, I'll take care of this first. So $6.30 left for my boyfriend's birthday budget. I don't know what else I would buy, so I think I'm under budget, but I guess we'll wait till his actual birthday to determine that. So entertainment, I have $128.31 left, and what I have left to pay for, as far as I know right now that I've budgeted for, would be my snacks for the movies, my Mark Maron outing, so it'd be dinner, potentially an Uber, drinks, whatever. And then I didn't budget for this, but if our playoff game is this month, I might have to like adjust this, so we'll see where we are once they announce when that is. $43.50 for miscellaneous. I think that's great. That should be plenty because I really don't know what else I would spend money on, but it's nice that it's available. The $0 for transportation does scare me. I think I have like $20 left for the month, so this one might be over budget, and I'll have to reevaluate my numbers for May. So dining out is I have $118.01, so I spent about $82 already of my budget. Let's see, with 3 full weeks left, I think this is going to be a tight one, but I'll make an effort to either try to go to cheaper restaurants or eat at home. And then groceries, I think this one will be doable. It'll be close, but I think I'll be able to stay within budget. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how I'm doing so far with my first budget. There are some changes that are going to have to be made for the rest of the month, and I'll go over that in just a second. First, though, I want to highlight to match my categories with, like, my categories here with my categories over here. So I'll just take a second to do that. All right. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about was some changes for the rest of April's budget. Obviously, not having any income and being unemployed, I was trying my very best to not spend any money on shopping, health, home, hobbies. However, as of, oh gosh, when was it? Wednesday, I think, of last week. I can't remember the date. Oh, I guess I can look. Yep, as of April 6th, I have accepted a job to start potentially April 18th. We're just waiting to make sure my background check goes through okay, which there really shouldn't be any issues, but I don't want to get my hopes up until that does go through. So if it does go through, my first day is the 18th. This is actually my last week being unemployed. And so with that in mind, I will have to actually buy some clothes. I do not have any clothes at all right now. Once COVID started, like I had already been working on paying off debt, so I wasn't buying anything. And all my like work clothes were really just old, not my style, and kind of just worn out. And then once COVID hit, we were working from the office. There was really no need for me to be buying more work clothes. So I just wore, obviously at home, like leggings and t-shirts and sweatshirts. Then I made a couple of moves during COVID while working for my old employer. And I got rid of a ton of clothes moving into my dad's house. He had, retired and moved out, and I, with my boyfriend, moved in to help pack up the house from, years and years worth of stuff for all of us kids. And I downsized. I got rid of a lot of old clothes that weren't me anymore, and they were old, and they were, pretty much all work clothes. And then before our move here to Chicago, again, I got rid of just about everything, not really planning out the fact that at one point I would have to probably go into an office. And so I have literally 2 shirts. They look exactly the same. They're both like blue and white, like pinstripe shirts or whatever. And then my pants, I was looking at them the other day. They're all just black pants, but they look really, really worn out, and they just don't look very black anymore. So I am gonna have to go buy some clothes for work. I'm thinking 1 pair of pants and 2 shirts for now, until I can build up my clothing budget, I guess, and start buying clothes more, a few more pieces of clothes to rotate in and out. Thankfully, I'll be working a hybrid schedule, so 2 days from the office and 3 days at home. So a couple of shirts with what I have already should be enough, for now at least. But those are some adjustments that I will make to my shopping category, and I'll take a look at that and probably post that later this week in a video of its own. What are the changes that I'm making to my budget? Aside from that, since I will start getting a paycheck, I am going to be starting my sinking funds and my cash stuffing. And so I might have to buy a couple of things for that. I'm trying to use what I have the best I can, so I don't, just go crazy and spend all this money on something I've never done before. But I think I am gonna have to buy a couple of items to get started. So yeah, that is what is going on with me right now. And really, I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of the way my numbers are looking. I just hope I can, keep it up. It's easy for 10 days, but we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this month goes. I just hope that it's like a good start to my budgeting journey, and that for next month for me, I can make adjustments, as necessary based on how I do this month. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.